Welcome to the XMS interface. Let's start with the login page. Simple and intuitive. Once you're logged in, you'll land on the dashboard that displays all your connected devices. Here, you can easily monitor how many devices are online, offline, and how many tunnels are active. You'll also see the total number of devices in use versus the maximum allowed under your license. Each device status is clearly indicated, letting you know if it's communicating with the server or in a reachable state. Now, let's walk through adding a new device. It's a straightforward process. Just enter the serial number, name, comments, and select the model. If you have multiple sub-companies, you can assign the device accordingly. Otherwise, it defaults to your main profile. After entering the details, simply hit Submit. The new device will now appear in the table. To set it up, click the Download button to get a configuration file. This file provides step-by-step instructions. First, copy and paste the command into your terminal. Then, follow with the second command. That's it. Your device is now configured. Once completed, the device will be displayed with a green status line, indicating it's successfully communicating. From here, you can access the settings for each device. This includes network statistics, interface status, and port usage. If an Ethernet or LAN interface is connected, it will be reflected here. In the General section, you can view the device's location. If GPS is enabled, this updates automatically, or you can set it manually if needed. Security settings allow you to set or update passwords for SSH access and Web UI logins. To establish a connection, go back to the device list and toggle on the left to set up a tunnel. This gives you direct command line access to the device. From there, you can manage the device just like any standard terminal, editing or creating files as needed. Once a tunnel is set up, the settings page updates with the web interface status turning green, confirming full access. Within the WaveInfo section, you can view details like the SIM module, which displays provider information and signal metrics. You can also configure whether to use a single SIM or multiple SIMs for redundancy. Next is the SpeedScape module for performing speed tests. You can configure it to run on a single or multiple SIMs, ensuring bandwidth is used efficiently. The GPS setting can also be enabled, and once a GPS antenna is installed, the device will automatically update its location. Devices can be grouped into collections, essentially databases where data is pushed for easy management. You can have multiple devices in a collection or even run several collections simultaneously. Polling frequency is customizable, with most users setting the SIM module polling at 60 seconds and speed tests at 10-minute intervals to optimize bandwidth usage. Once everything is configured, hit Submit, and the device will begin pushing data accordingly. Additionally, you can download files from the device or upload files to it as needed. Notifications are available for key updates, and back on the main page, tunnels automatically unconfigure after 30 minutes, but you can manually close them at any time. You can also download configuration data for all your devices or view location details for each one. In the WaveInfo section, after a device is configured, it will start pushing data to the collection. You can view existing collections or create new ones with subprofiles. On the right-hand side, you can view a snapshot or click on a device to see the raw data from its latest packet. Finally, you can download a CSV of any collection for further analysis. Next, let's dive into a real collection. Here, we can see a summary of the data for all devices in that collection. Switching to the chart view, you'll notice that we can display specific devices, and we have the flexibility to remove them as needed. We can select the metrics we want to view, which are a combination of key performance indicators, showing a percentage value based on the best and worst metrics. For example, we can adjust metrics like download speed, upload speed, RSSI, RSQ, and more. all easily accessible right here. You can also select a specific date range to analyze all the data for that month. Once the data is displayed, you can zoom in as much as you need and navigate through the time axis to focus on different points in time. Now let's switch over to the map view. I'll limit the view to just 2 devices so we're not overwhelmed with too much data. On the map, you can see the data path for each device. By clicking on an icon, we can view specific metrics for the selected timestamp. Just like in the chart view, you can add or remove devices here to suit your needs. And you can choose which metric to display, such as download speed or upload speed, and view the value for that metric at a given moment. Next, we'll take a look at SpeedScape, which shows a heat map of the data. You can hover over any point on the map to see the specific value and the tower it was connected to. Towers are represented by these white icons with a tower symbol inside. From here, you can filter the map by connection quality or by tower distance, depending on the metrics you're looking for. That wraps up our overview of the XMS platform. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Please don't hesitate to reach out to us if you have any other questions. Xpedite Technologies, the future of connectivity.